Yeah, now it's fine. So today I'm going to talk about the software part, like what is front end in software development and what is back end. So uh, did you hear about that front end and back end? Do you have any idea about that?
No, ma'am, I have no idea.
Okay, so we will discuss about this software. Like it is a part of soft. These two are the part of software, or we can say this is the development part of. We develop software in two parts, that is front end and back end. So if we uh, talk about, we'll start with what is software. So we can say by definition, software is set of instruction or data or program which is used to operate a computer and execute a specific task. So we can take example of banking application, any browser, ticket booking system, all are software which we are using. So as you can see the photo that this is IRCTC website. So it is a software. When we have to book a ticket, we have to go to IRCTC and then we can book a ticket to for a train. So how like when government or any user wants to create any ticket booking system, so he will write a set of instruction like how the fare will be calculated, how the screens will look like to user, what the input we will take from user, and how the seats will be allocated, and all the rules, senior citizen concession, and all other things which are needed to book a ticket, which all will be written in a like as a form of instruction. So it will be a set of instruction which we will write to instruct computer that how the ticket will be booked. So it is a software. So we will talk about the parts of software. So there are two parts of software, that is front end and back end. So we can understand the front end and back end clearly with this picture. So the person, the boy standing here is user. So there is one creator here. So the upper part is like a girl, which is very much decorated, and the lower part is some like some other snake kind of thing. So the user can see only the front end, that is the upper part of this creature, that is that looks like a girl and which is very we can say eye catching or decorated. And but the backend part is uh, cannot be seen by user. So but the all the functions or the nature of software is depends on the this backend part. So basically this creature is not a girl, it is something like a snake, but the user can see only the front part, but the backend will decide how the software will work and how uh, what will be the logic of behind that. So this is the difference between front end and back end. So we will talk about front end. So front end refers to user interface, which we generally call UI. So UI is front end. User interface means the screens which we see in the software, the web pages which we see, or we enter the our data on the screens, on the pages. For example, if we create we book a ticket, then we see the IRCTC screens. If we go to bank, we see the user sees the banking application screens. And also when we use net banking, there are some screens in which we have to enter our login password. And then if we are withdrawing some amount, we have to enter that. If we are depositing some amount, we have to enter that. So all the screens which we can see, and we can put input the uh, uh, in the screens, that is called front end. So it is what you see in the software. So commonly the front end languages which are used are HTML. You must heard hear about that. HTML hypertext markup language, cascading style sheet, that is CSS, JavaScript, React, Angular, jQuery. These are very common languages for this front-end development part for creating screens or web pages. So when we go to we are taking example of this IRCTC only. Everyone knows about this site. That's why. So when we go to any ticket booking system, that is IRCTC, so you see this page. This is the home page. So whenever you will go to home page, this train, the picture of this train and the trees and all, this will come, and the PNR status, charts, vacancies, all thing will come by default. Only you need to provide you have the option to provide the from station and to station and the date. All other things will be will come by default on the home page. So when you will provide that from and to station, you will be able to click on search button, and after searching you will get this type of page in which all the things which you have provided has been navigated to a next page, like Mumbai to Delhi and the date. But the details of the train will be appeared from the like will be appeared on this page, which is different for every station, but all other things will be same for every station you search, every date for you search. Like the upper part will be same, the left panel will be same, only the details will be changed, but the format of this page or this screen will be same. Then you will go to book ticket, then you will get this page. In this thing, all thing will be same, only the every time whenever you will book, only the train name, your station and date will be changed. So the format or the layout will be same. So these are the screens on front end. So if we talk about in detail, the when the developer started working, front end developer, he must have created this screen only, and he allowed user to take input. Then user is giving input here, and then the second screen he has created this kind of screen. So it is like I have tried to clear it, but this blank part is I wanted to show that it is a blank part, blank text box. Only this upper part and left part is the layout, or it is the screen, but this is a blank. It will come from backend. So this is front end page. The front end development or the HTML will create this kind of page. The details are not there because the details will come only when we will go to backend and we will get the data. Same in the same manner. The third this page was also created by the developer, but there is not any detail, only the blank text box has been created by the front end developer. So these are the screen in which the eye catching things like this photos and the decoration, the colors, all the things are used in front end only, so that user uh, user can see like it can be user friendly also, and user can find it very beautiful, or like it is good, he finds it good to use. So it by considering these things, they create the front end. So we can like this is a sample of that front end source code, that it is HTML page. It is a source code of IRCTC home page, but it is like a very small code I have taken, but it is very large for that website. Only you can, if you can see here is written IRCTC next generation e-ticketing system. So it is a title which is being shown on the URL part. So this type of thing written, and it creates a web page only. Then we talk about backend. So backend refers to you can ask me the question if there's something like you're not understanding or I'm not clear.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So the backend part refers to a computer application or a program code that allows it to operate and that cannot be accessed by user. Means as we saw that in that picture, it is not accessed by user, but the backend, in the backend part only we write the logics and program code and how the application will behave. This is decided by the backend part. So example of backend languages are like very common languages: Java, Python, SQL, Ruby. Python, I think you people are also using. So we can solve this diagram. We can understand this thing. Web request response cycle. So this part is front end, like client and web browser, and the back end part is this storage and business logic and web server. So what happens when we request the, we can say we can take the same example. If we request IRCTC, we type IRCTC in our URL. So client is our laptop. So we are using our web browser and we are writing IRCTC. So it will go, it is a front end part. We can see only this thing, and then we will get the output. But what is happening behind that? This web browser is sending request to this web server. Web service is backend, which is placed anywhere like maybe Mumbai, Chennai. There is a data center, so it is placed there. So the request will go there in web server, and um, in the web server, the business logic has been written in the any language, Java or some Python, something like that, in which all the details will be there. Like if user is searching from Delhi to Mumbai, so the data will come that user wants the train from Mumbai to Delhi. So there is logic written, because there is a storage also. So in this storage, we are having all the data of users and all the data of trains, their timings, seats available. All the data is stored in this storage that is called database. So here the business logic is written that if a user is searching for Delhi to Mumbai, so it will go to here and find like here the logic, like how will they will find the detail of user, and they will take the data from here and go to web server, that details of trains, and will go to web browser and client, that is front end. So we will see the data of the train in the front end. So how it works, like for example in the bank, so banking system, if you are you are asking to, yeah, like if you are withdrawing some amount or you are transferring money by your internet banking, so you will go to like some online net banking like SBI or SDFC, and then you will when you will log in, then it will send a request and to web server, and then it will take your user ID and password, and it will authenticate that, and you will get the homepage of that screen. Then you will like you if you want to transfer fund to to someone, um, like you if you are having 10,000 rupees in your account and you want to send 5,000 to someone someone's account, so you will send the request from your laptop to web browser. Web browser will send the request to web server, and here the all the business logic has written that if you are transferring the fund to someone, so the same amount will be subtracted from your uh, existing balance. Otherwise computer will not know that we have to subtract the amount. So the logic to subtract the amount and the details of transactions and all things, how it will be stored, it is written in this business logic. Then all the things, updated balance, the transaction details, all things will be stored in the database as per the business logic written here. Then it will send the response here, and it will tell that now your updated balance is 5,000, and your at this time your fund has been transferred. So the web server will send this response to web browser, and we will see that our balance has been updated and the fund had been transferred, and the time is that and date is that. So how it works and behind the scene, like we can see only the front end, but how the back end works. So okay, that's it from my side. If you can, if you have some question, you can ask. It was a small presentation from me.
So,
Was I able to communicate the things or deliver the things which I was trying to tell?
I have got the idea, ma'am. It is very new for me, so I'm very skeptical. I am getting new things.
Okay.
Hey, Prakash sir would be able to ask questions.
Nothing as such,
Okay.
because it's new to me also. Uh, because we do not deal with software that much the way you were doing, and moreover, Rahul bhai is